Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Rusty Roads Gravel, and welcome to Scotland's best kept secret, the Glentrool Big Country Loop.
In today's ride we will have quiet country roads, long climbs, fast descents and some stunning wilderness views. Being a circular route, the Glentrool Big Country Loop can be started from anywhere along the route. Although typically started from the Glentrool Bike Centre and navigated anti-clockwise, we start our ride from Minigaff by Newton Stewart and head clockwise through the forest to the Glentrool Bike Centre. We then will cycle east through Glentrool along the Southern Uplands Way past Loch Dee towards Clattering Shores Loch. Then it's west back towards Newton Stewart along the Old Edinburgh Road to complete this 60km loop.
So I'm here today with Paul from Criterium and his friend Steve, who's newly acquired a gravel bike, so he's come out to give it a test, and we thought we'd do this lovely loop. Now I've never cyced in Dumfries and Galloway really, so this is all brand new to me. Join me on this windy but sunny lovely day as we explore the best kept secret in southern Scotland. So we've just done 10k of nice quiet single track road, and now we're going to head up into the gravel of Glentrool. Now we are going around backwards today due to the headwinds coming from the west, so we thought we'd have a nice tailwind as we went through the glen. So yeah, let's catch up with the guys and see what this is all about. So we're just climbing up into Glentrool now, along this lovely forest track. This is lovely around here. Excellent part of the world this. For me, massively underexplored. I was saying to Paul, this is the first time I've ever ridden in Dumfries and Galloway. Massive unexplored gem for me around here. Right, no sooner have we started than we have stopped for a coffee.
We do coffee, don't we? Yeah,
coffee.
Just do coffee.
Thank you very much, Steve. So I thought while we're pausing here having a coffee and ruminating, I wanted to ask Paul about why he's brought his mountain bike to clearly a gravel bike ride yet again.
Yeah.
Talk us through your logic.
I'm too fat and unfit to keep up with these boys on my gravel bike.
Right.
And I've not done my gravel bike upgrade yet. So I've got a couple of mods coming to the gravel bike which will gear it better. So that's why I brought that bike, because it's the only one I can keep up with. The end.
The end. But last time we did a bike ride together, you were doing a bit of an experiment about range. Are you doing anything like that today?
Yeah, so this is the longest ride I'll have done. That was 56k at the time. This is about 67 kilometres and we were marginal then. However, bit interesting, because it's much warmer, which does affect range, and you remember the trail was a lot stickier.
It was.
Yeah, so it was just defrosting at that point, and the sort of forest track was just really sticky and claggy. Well, it's rolling a lot smoother today. So I'm interested to see what range difference you get dependent on the environmental conditions, even though I'm fatter and unfitter.
There you go, can technology make up for your
fat and unfitness?
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, well, we will.
Yeah. But also today we have Steve with us. Now Steve is a roadie, a road bike, recently within like the last week.
Yep.
Purchased his lovely Trek gravel bike,
Yep.
which we'll talk more about later. But I was a bit interested in how did this come about? What spurred you on to getting a gravel bike?
I'm an old mountain biker at heart, and a long time ago, so actually the thought of being able to have a bike that gets you access to lots of off-road stuff that are old hill tracks is actually one of the things that really appealed to me. Getting into more remote spots and more wilder spots and away from traffic. And the roads are so poor now anyway, actually, that there's not much difference. So I have to say, although I'm only a weekend, huge convert. Versatility, fun and comfort, those would be the three words that I would put with gravel riding. It's totally different from road riding. That doesn't mean it's better or worse, it's just different, and it gives you another style of riding, and I'm really enjoying it.
It's interesting, so maybe it's a bit soon to ask the question, but it was a Sunday and you had a choice to go out on the bike. Which one would you take at the moment?
It's too soon to say. A fast group ride with your pals can't be beat. So, but neither can you beat, a day like today where you're just tootling along. You can go as hard as fast as you want, and you can stop for a cup of coffee. They're both completely different things. Yeah. Which one I'll choose in the future? As I get older, slower and fatter, inevitably, maybe the coffee and the scone option.
Excellent. Well, we'll see how we get on with the rides today. We've barely started before we've stopped. Yeah. So I think we're maintaining the tradition of having a climb after the coffee as well, up into Glentrool.
I don't care.
You're okay.
Sorry for the e-bike, man.
I'll see how we get on. So we've ridden up the road and we're now at Glentrool itself with the lock down there. So now we get to go into the hills. Let's go. So now we're just climbing up through the glen. I can't help but think that the other way is better than this. I mean, it's still rewarding to do, but everyone loves going downhill more than uphill. So far the gravel, that was a bit rugged at the start there, and now it's smoothed off into a nice small regular forest fire road. So that's quite easy going for the climbing up anyway, which I'm very grateful for. Look at that waterfall. So here we are then, Loch D. After climbing out of Glentrool, we then descended back down this side, and that was lovely. There was the Glentrool stone or stain was somewhere, but I think I missed it. It's part of the 7 Stains of Scotland mountain bike trails. Each mountain bike trail in southern Scotland has a stain that goes with it, or a stone. This one I think has got inscribed on it in runes, one of the oldest Irish poems. But yeah, we missed that, so look out for it if you ride this way. Maybe a bit more observant. I was too much enjoying the descending, I think. But look at this, it's quite windy, but the sun's out and the views are great. So we both got our bikes from Criterium. This isn't a sponsored ride, by the way, it just so happens that we both did. I got the Bianchi, you got the Trek. Yep. Tell me about your Trek.
I think key thing was taking their advice on sizing. I wanted to size down from this, not really understanding gravel riding, to be perfectly honest. So fantastic advice from both Keith and Paul to get this size, which is a 61, which fits me perfectly and handles really, really well. So good advice from a proper professional bike shop makes a huge difference in spending your money wisely. It's a fantastic bike at checkpoint 6. It's a level up from what I expected to buy, but it's been well worth it. Beautiful frame, progressive geometry, so it handles really well, stable on the fast descents, nice short stem which keeps it agile. Nothing much to say really. The SRAM E-tap seems to work really well, only a week in. I'm not a fan of SRAM, to be honest, but so far so good. So yeah, I'm persuaded.
Here's one for you as a road bike onto gravel. Per mile, how much more effort do you think you put in on the gravel as opposed to a road?
Definitely more. Don't know how to calculate it, and actually partly that's because there's a million different kinds of gravel. There's big lumpy horrible stuff that rattles the fillings out your teeth and your bones, and then there's silky smooth stuff where you just glide over. So hard to tell. Huge difference between the wet and the dry as well, and depending how much grip and how brave you are in the descents. But yeah, harder work. So it's just different. You don't go as fast, but you still can go as hard.
Did you enjoy that, Paul?
Epic!
So that's us descended down now. Although I was moaning going up Glentrool, actually coming down the other way was really good. So 6 2/3 which way you go there, I think. And now we're just going to wiggle our way along the back towards Newton Stewart. 30k to go, I think, and then we're done. Excellent ride. So this was our long slog of a climb. We're on here, about just under 2k long, I think, and it just keeps going. I think Paul's had to drop down a power mode to make sure he doesn't run out of battery by the time we get around. I feel sorry for him on that one. It's tough. It's a long slog. So now that we're alone, viewers, bit of a confession. I've been telling Paul the distance to go as we've been going round, and he's been calibrating his electric assistance accordingly. Now what I've just realised is my distance to destination is actually counting up. So because we're going around backwards, so I keep telling him it's getting longer and longer. I didn't actually realise. Sorry, Paul. Paul.
What?
I have a confession.
What?
So, remember I've been telling you how far we've got to go?
Yes.
And you've been calibrating your assistance accordingly?
Yeah.
Well, because we're going around backwards,
Yeah.
the distance to go has been counting up. So actually I've been telling you longer distances as we've been going round than you've actually got left.
And your brain was so tired you didn't figure it out.
I am sorry. I've only just realised.
Hey, but good news, you can have it in turbo all the way home. I'm hanging out your wheel.
To all subscribers of Rusty Rides Gravel, this guy is the loveliest man on the planet, but right now is my most revered enemy. My legs are absolutely cooked. I've got enough range left to do another lap.
I think you should.
According to Mr. Lee. I love you, man. I love you.
I'm sorry.
Good training. lads here.
There we go.
Do you know what I was just chatting about?
How cool it was to have gravel bikes and be able to go 2 up time trail down that bit of road.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly. So I was just talking about
It's nice and quick.
the the difference between doing this route on a mountain bike and doing it on a gravel bike.
Yeah.
And there's nothing on this route that you couldn't do easily on a gravel bike. There's nothing that's troubled these two bikes. But with the lower gearing of the mountain bike, the extra weight, and of course the cut-off speed of the motor, I was cruising down there at sort of 16, 17 miles an hour, quite happy, having a nice time. But you guys have been rocking along at sort of the 20, 25, 30
Well,
miles an
Richard
hour.
was pulling all the way.
Yeah. Aye, yeah. It's nothing to do with you. Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things that you guys are having a nice time. I'm having a nice time.
Yeah, it's perfect.
If you want to go the fastest route round here, definitely on a gravel bike.
Yeah.
Particularly if you've got the fitness and the strength to be able to do it on your own. If you don't, and the thought of doing this mileage and this amount of climbing, if you're quite new into cycling and you're not massively fit, then doing it slightly slower on an electric mountain bike, it's going to be more comfortable, it's going to be less punishing on the body,
Yeah.
but also it's going to help you on those bigger, longer drags.
Yeah.
There you go, consumer advice. Here on Rusty Rides Gravel.
I mean, there's nothing more for me to say, really.
There we go.
There we go. Sum up the route. Excellent route. Love it.
Yes,
Really like this little Glentrool big country loop.
big country loop.
Big
Yeah.
secret. Scotland's biggest secret.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
tell anybody.
No.
Don't put it on Instagram.
I highly recommend you come here. Go either way, clockwise or counterclockwise.
Yeah,
Seems to be great either way.
yeah,
Happy with that.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we just got a bit of road work to poodle back,
yeah.
and then we'll put our feet up.
Well, you will.
I will. You're
Yeah,
driving.
I'm driving.
Brilliant. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the ride.
Don't forget to like, subscribe to Rusty Rides Gravel.
And Paul's channel. Links in the things.
Oh yeah. Criterion Cycles. We've
Yeah.
got a channel as well, haven't we?
They do things about bikes, I've heard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask for Keith.
That's
Ask for
what
Keith. Definitely. Good. Right. Enough. Cut. And we're back. Oh, what's that, Rusty? You're looking pretty dapper there with your hat on. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Thanks for noticing. Merch. Rusty Rides Gravel. Just go to the shop. Buy your own. So we got a new feature for the end of the ride. We're going to call it Rusty's Recommendations. Thanks to Stevie for the suggestion. What are the 3 things that you need to do to make this ride a success? And we thought coffee, definitely stop for coffee. There's 2 potential stops. You can stop at the bike centre at Glentrool or cut over to Clattering Shores. So definitely make the time for that. Look at the wind direction. When you're going through Glentrool, headwind is going to be the big problem. So go the direction that gives you a tailwind. And we also thought probably parking. Make sure you're parking at a reasonable place that you want to start and stop from. Don't start with a big hill or end with a big hill. That would be my recommendation. So there you go, follow those and you're going to have a great day out. But yeah, great ride, great company, great day out. Love this part of the world. I'm definitely coming back. Amazing. Ride this if you can. See you later, everyone.